Someone once told me, spring fashion is just your autumn outfits with lighter fabrics, lighter tones, and no-show socks. And I kind of agree, apart from the no-show socks bit. Yes, my favourite time of the year, wonderful spring. Sun is out more, the flowers are blooming, it's an optimistic time for the warmer months ahead. But that being said, spring can definitely throw a few curveballs temperature and weather-wise. So this time of year, you definitely have to know what you're doing. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about 10 of my favourite versatile men's fashion spring essentials that I think you should consider adding to your wardrobe this time of year. Teeny tiny disclaimer here. Obviously, this is all my opinion and these recommendations are just that. They're just recommendations. You can, of course, substitute different pieces in and out here to better suit your taste, your style, and your climate. Everything, of course, will be linked down in the description down below, so if anything takes your fancy, go have a look down there. And if you enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe for more men's fashion videos like this one. Let's begin. Obviously, you need some good quality tees in your rotation all year round, but with the weather warming up, the tee is no longer going to be purely an unseen base layer like it is in winter. Maybe you have a few beat up tees with some holes in, maybe some deodorant marks, but you kept them anyway because, well, they're rarely seen in the colder months, so you're fine. Well, now is probably a good time to go and grab a few for the seasons ahead. These three are my current favourites. Firstly, I grabbed this wash green oversized aerism tee from Uniqlo a few weeks ago. Aerism tees are my favourite tees for the warmer months. I pretty much wear them every day, so it's nice to add some colour into my rotation. Next up, we have this cream oversized tee from Destructive, 280 GSM, 100% cotton, an oversized fit and a super tight neckline. It's super soft and versatile. Lastly, don't forget to try some patterns here. Nothing for me looks more timeless when it comes to patterns than a simple cream and navy striped tee. This long sleeve is another one from Uniqlo from last year, I believe. It's a thick 100% cotton, slightly less oversized, and it's my go-to for those chillier days before I can reliably go for something short sleeve. Up at number 2, we have hoodies and sweatshirts. Now I know I had hoodies in my winter essentials video, and well, that's purely because they're a great way of adding some interest through layering. I have them here too in my spring essentials, but for a different reason, now utilizing them as an outerwear choice, and also I'm a chuck in sweatshirts here too. Recently I've been loving hoodies and sweatshirts that are slightly less oversized. I find it creates the perfect amount of contrast when paired with some wider leg wear, and the way to achieve this is to simply size down once from your regular size when purchasing an oversized hoodie or sweatshirt. By sizing down, you keep all of the width in the silhouette but lose a lot of the necessary length brands utilize, essentially giving you a perfect cropped and boxy hoodie. Shout out to Destructive again for sending another box of goodies my way. I picked up this beautiful mocha brown hoodie which I've basically been living in, and their newest addition to the lineup in this cloud color. I also wanted to try their sweatshirts, so I grabbed one in a classic grey marl, and these are super nice too. Perfect boxy fit with a tight neckline. I love the cut of these. If you're after some new hoodies and sweatshirts this spring, they currently have a big sale on, so go and check them out. Essential 3 on the list, and yes, it's finally time to put away your chunky boots and grab some classic and timeless leather loafers. My boots have served me well this winter, and there are still a few days I'll definitely grab them, but for the most part, loafers will now be my default footwear choice that isn't a sneaker, as in my opinion, they are the perfect smarter shoe moving into the warmer months. They aren't as formal as your typical lace-up leather shoe like a derby or an Oxford, but still provide the necessary timelessness and charm when it comes to putting together interesting outfits. These are a simple black pair from MPS here in England, and if you're looking to get your first pair, I'd definitely go with the classic all-black leather loafer. I am actually in the market for a black and white leather loafer this spring, so if you've got any recommendations, let me know down below. Up next, for spring essential number 4, we have my favourite jackets for spring. For jacket options here, there are a few in this lighter weight category, but my favourites are the classic denim trucker jacket and a wax jacket, and both are equally great choices. The main thing you'll want to be looking for is they're not going to be too thick and too insulated for you. There's nothing worse than having to carry around a heavy jacket because it's way too warm outside. First up, let's discuss the denim trucker jacket. These are such a timeless, versatile jacket, and every stylish person ever has owned one of these at some point in their lives. This one I have here is an orange Tab Levi's Type 3 from I think the 80s or 90s. I love the silhouette of this jacket and the colour is just beautiful. Up next, I have my trusty Barber wax jacket, as quite often it rains here in the UK during spring, so this is my wet weather jacket of choice. Perfect for the UK climate. If you're in the market for a stylish, reliable, lightweight jacket for spring, definitely give these two a try. As we move even further into the spring months, towards the warmer summer months, I would naturally stop grabbing the aforementioned jackets and start to grab a shirt. Similar to my loafers, I only really bring shirts into my rotation when I feel the weather has warmed up a bit, and shirts in general I feel get a bit of a bad rep being so closely tied to dreary office attire, and I for sure have neglected them in the past, but now honestly there's nothing I'd rather wear on a warmer spring day. Starting with this beige short sleeve linen shirt. This is from the women's section at Arket, and I have a few of these in my collection because frankly these are stunning. Super lightweight, breezy linen, they're super wide and drapey, featuring a scalloped hem and a wide oversized silhouette. Secondly, I grabbed this mocha brown long sleeve from the most recent Uniqlo U collection, and I absolutely love this shirt. Again, it's oversized, lightweight and super versatile. Like I said, I never used to be a fan of these, mainly because I was forced to wear one for years at school, but nowadays I cannot wait to bring these out and integrate them into my outfits. For spring essential number 6, we have the classic tote bag. I've always been a big fan of canvas tote bags. I find they always add a bright and playful touch to any outfit, but here's the catch, they're not the most secure and my stuff always feels like it's getting smashed to pieces inside. I've recently upgraded to this absolutely stunning black leather tote bag from US leather brand Andar. This was gifted to me as part of some brand work I'm doing for them, and this leather tote is leagues ahead of your typical flimsy canvas tote bag. This is made of their full grain oil wax leather, which has a beautiful matte finish. The leather is thick and the bag holds its structure nicely, so nothing inside feels like it's getting broken. It has a secure inner YKK zip pocket for your valuables, and it has a strong magnetic clasp closure to keep everything else secure. Size wise, I do wish it was a little larger. It's 15 inches in length, which is fine for my 13-inch MacBook, but too small for anything larger. And I know plenty of people running 15-inch laptops, so I'd love to see a 17 or a 19-inch version. This bag though is now my go-to for all those days where I don't really know what I'm going to be up to. It's everything I look for in a bag. Great materials, well constructed, well designed. Thank you Andar for sending this over. Let's move on. Spring for me really is the time for bringing out your lighter tones, and nothing looks better in springtime than a pair of light coloured legwear, in particular cream jeans. I know cream tones can be daunting, especially when it comes to legwear. I honestly never thought I would go lighter than light blue jeans, but let me speak from experience here. Cream jeans are just as easy to wear as any other light wash pair of denim. I'd recommend anyone give them a try at least once. They feel very similar to any other typical light coloured legwear, but they definitely look more chic and more interesting. If it is your first time when wearing lighter coloured legwear and you feel self-conscious, don't worry, you can definitely tone the rest of the outfit down by incorporating some dark colours like your typical blacks, browns, navies and olive greens. But once you're comfortable, one of my favourite colours to pair with cream is white. It just feels very effortlessly stylish, and at the end of the day, cream is a neutral tone, and yes, it is rather eye-catching, but honestly once you realise the possibilities, you won't want to wear anything else for legwear this season. Now for some casual footwear, and to me, when it comes to casual footwear, nothing looks as good in spring than a pair of clean all-white sneakers. Of course you can still wear your more rugged footwear like your boots and your derbies, but now is definitely the time to grab your crisp white leather sneakers, your retro runners, and rock them without fear of them getting ruined by the abrasive winter weather. If you're leaning towards a more modern sneaker, nothing in my opinion beats the white on white Represent Apex. Made in Portugal with some incredible materials, these are a beautiful, versatile pair of well-made white sneakers. Interestingly though, if you're more of a retro runner guy, now is definitely the time to bring those out too. Both these pairs of New Balance I'd never wear in the winter, as the materials on these would get ruined as soon as I step out my apartment. But now with the drier, warmer weather, I find myself wearing these all the time. Whatever sneakers you're into, spring is a great time to get them out and put some wear on them. For essential number 9, of course I can't do a spring essentials list without mentioning some form of headwear. Caps are the most versatile and useful choice when it comes to headwear. They're functional and they look great with so many different types of outfits, and they're a godsend when you wake up late for something and don't have time to sort your hair out, which is honestly why you see me in them so often. Only advice I'd say is grab them initially in neutral tones to complement your outfits, and from there you can begin experimenting with brighter pops of colour. One of the best ways to start experimenting with colours in fashion as a whole is to employ colour sparingly through your accessories. By keeping your colour pops tied to your small accessories, it really allows you to discover and decide which brighter colours work for you without pushing you too far out of your comfort zone. Finally, essential number 10 is a great pair of sunglasses. Spring is the time of year when the sun actually starts to show its face a bit more, and you definitely need a great pair of sunglasses to complement all of your outfits. And I have 3 pairs that I solidly rotate through. This black pair are the 05s from Chimmy. These are really my default pair. They just really elevate even the most minimal and simple outfits. Second are this clear see-through pair. These are the 04s, also from Chimmy, and these are a little bit more fashion forward but still very versatile. I got these for Christmas, and honestly I haven't really had the chance to really test them out, so I'm still experimenting with them. And finally, we have this gold round pair, which are a £5 dupe from eBay of the round sunglasses from Ray-Ban. They're a great example of a pair that were not expensive at all, but still look great and add so much. I love these with more casual outfits when I want something a little more delicate. And there we have it, 10 of my favorite spring essentials when it comes to men's fashion for this time of year. Let me know some of your favorite spring essentials down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe for more men's fashion videos like this one. I'm gonna leave you with this video here reviewing some of my favorite Uniqlo U Spring Summer 2024 pieces. That is all for this video, and thank you for 5k on these videos. It has really blown my mind that we have got to 5,000 subs already. I've only been doing this for about 3 or 4 months, so that is crazy. Big thank you to you, and I will see you guys next Sunday for another video. See you then.